better title than just like a blatantly honest one. You know? Farming drops? Oh, shit. Oh, let's get this started up. There we go. Close that. Yeah, that put up. Almost good. Hello there, the greater machine. Congrats on redeeming first. Hello, Duncan. Welcome in. Is that supposed to be Hippo's lantern? Welcome in. I'm guessing you're probably a fan of Hippo, if I had to guess. You were not fast enough? You were unfortunately not fast enough, no. You'll get next time. Probably. Maybe. In all fairness, I'm not always, hard time. What's this? Carson IZ Pro was engraved on this bucket by their grateful crew after mailing enough water to fill 2 ships. So where's the John Anti-Cheat immortalization? That's what I'm wondering. I feel like I haven't seen a single, like, immortalization in the game for any content creators. Like, of all people to immortalize, why not a content creator? Especially ones that probably contribute to a lot of the player base on this game. Honestly surprised I haven't seen any. Yeah, I guess he's good bilge. Thank you for the follow, Oscar. You get pretty early, notifications. It's V1 over here. We need... Wait, what? We need a statue in Alabama of John Anti-Cheat? I don't think I want a statue of myself John Anti-Cheat. I think I'll have to pass on that one. Who actually lives in Arizona? Beats me. People, if I had to guess. Yeah, he did say Alabama, but was that before or after? That was after. Hello, Oscar. Congrats on, well, not really congrats, but nice stream streak. We got a couple people that have, like, crazy high stream streaks. I know Franksy has, like, around 200, and I think that salty chick has, like, almost 100. Who lives in Alabama? People, I imagine. Dare I say, probably people. Hello, Carmeli, welcome in. And He-Man and Ghost, or Goat, not Ghost. Hot take, France doesn't exist. I thought it was, like, the common consensus that, Australia doesn't exist. Aren't there actually, like, people that just believe Australia doesn't exist? They, like, unironically just full-heartedly think it's fake. Aliens live in Alabama? Wouldn't that be Arizona? Or wherever Area 51 is, which I think is Arizona. That's where all the aliens are. What about Tasmania then? That's in Australia. That's like the island in Australia. I mean, that's still part of Australia, so by extension, also Tasmania. They, I imagine, believe Tasmania is also fake, since it's part of Australia. Australia is fake and you cannot change your mind. No, the earth is not flat. Game name? Sea of Thieves. You see if the aliens are using cheats? Well, that's assuming they let me into Area 51 to check. I don't think I got that kind of clearance, you know. I'm Australian, you were my hero. I feel like these are two very different topics. I'm reading my chat. My Twitch chat. Because we were talking about how there's people that don't believe Australia is real. And some people in my chat, I'm guessing they're joking. We're saying that it's not real. Though I don't know why I'm trying to explain that to somebody on TikTok. Not saying all of y'all are stupid, but I get a lot of stupid questions on TikTok. You know who you are if you're a person who asks stupid questions. If you don't, then it doesn't apply to you. Also, thank you for the Galaxy. Spins AMV. I appreciate it. You never landed on the moon? Honestly, that's one, like, theory that I could believe. Like, I think we've obviously been to the moon, but for, like, the whole Great Space Race, I wouldn't be surprised if it was faked just to, like, get one up on the Soviet Union. Like, I do think we have been there, of course. Like, obviously, we got advanced-ass technology. We've been around the universe, well, not the universe, but, like, around our near vicinity. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, that's a theory I could get behind. The whole, like, moon landing, the first moon landing may have been filmed. Aliens aren't in Area 51. That's where the tech and spacecrafts are. The aliens are in the base Dulce, or Dulce, in New Mexico? Okay. I didn't even know that's like a place in New Mexico. Thank you for the 10 roses. I appreciate it. Thank you, Liberty. Glad you enjoy the content. Even the USSR said the US landed, and they congratulated them too. Well, I mean, that means they bought it. I mean, I don't imagine the USSR would have had, like, a way to prove that we actually went to the moon. Because how would they know? You know, they're on the opposite side of the planet. I mean, yeah, there's photos, but the photos could have been faked. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think I think it is possible we went to the moon, but I do also feel like it's possible that we faked it to try and beat the USSR, and getting there first. I feel like it's a pretty reasonable theory to get behind. I wouldn't say I 100% believe it, but like, I don't 100% think it's out of the realm of possibility that like some things were faked to try and get a one-up on, you know, the race. Like, I feel like it's possible. Satellites? Oh, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much technology and stuff the Russians had, like, watching all of it, I don't know. Hot take, Roswell was not a weather balloon. I don't even know who the fuck Roswell is, I'm gonna be so real with you. I've definitely heard the name, but like, I mean, in all fairness, I'm just like speculating. Like, I'm definitely not a person that is well versed in like space anything. I just like logically thinking, I could understand or like I could see why people would put merit behind the theory that the moon landing was faked because they were trying to, you know, beat the Soviets. Like, I could see that as a possibility. I mean, I do think we've obviously been to the moon, and I don't doubt that they made it at some point around that time period. But, you know, not to get into politics, but knowing knowing our government, it wouldn't be surprising to me if they lied about some shit. But we're not gonna get into politics here. I'm just, you know, saying it's a reasonable theory, I feel like, compared to like some of the crazy theories that are out there, like the world's flat, you know. Pretty sure there's a reflective piece of metal on the moon. You can point a laser at it and it'll reflect. You gotta have a really good laser to do that. I don't know about that. Again, I'm not a scientist. I suck at science. I don't. I feel like you gotta have a really good laser that's probably really expensive to reach all the way to the moon, and to get a very small point that's a piece of metal. I mean, you gotta keep in mind how big the moon is. You'd have to have a very precise like scope and laser to pinpoint that. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, if it's like NASA doing it, I'm sure they probably can. I don't know though. Again, I don't. Space and like anything space science related is probably like one of the things I have very limited knowledge of. I'm not educated at all on really any space shit. So I'm just speculating. Like anything that I say related to space and science, similar science, take it with the most grains of salt as possible. I don't know shit about it. I'm just speculating. I'm just thinking logically. Thank you for the follow, Funky. Funky's wine. There we go. There's our Reaper. You want to see somebody do this 100%? Doubt if you're not NASA. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think it's something that, like, anybody could do just with, like, some cheap-ass generic laser. I don't imagine you could just, like, you know, pinpoint a reflective surface on the moon all the way from our planet with, you know, a hand laser. I don't know about that, but who knows? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know shit about science, or especially space-related science. There's a reason I'm a film major. The Great Doubloon Reset is upon us? Oh yeah, it was upon us since like yesterday, yeah. Pretty much changed absolutely nothing for me. I don't know why people were so upset about it. Like, granted, I don't grind the fuck out of currencies into balloons in this game, so like it doesn't really affect me. But yeah. You're trying to be a space pirate? You playing Star Citizen? Or something like that? Space of Thieves? This is basically Star Citizen. Your blue coins didn't reset? Have you updated your game? I mean, should have reset for everybody, I imagine. Unless you didn't have any to start. I have watched Cowboy Bebop, yeah. I'm talking to my Twitch chat, yes. I try to read the TikTok chat when I see a comment worth responding to. But as I'm sure a lot of you can probably surmise and see, I get a lot of spam or just like shit I'm not gonna just repeat the answer to over and over. Like, how do I know if somebody's cheating? I'd be a literal broken record if I answered that question every time somebody asked. I'm on PC. I'm not on console. Hello, I'm Perfect Go. Thank you for the lurk. You don't play Sea of Thieves? What is the chat on about with the reset? So basically those blue coins in the corner, they reset them and they like redid the blue coin economy. Yeah, that's kind of all there is to it. And then they added some like new cosmetics you can buy with them. What does this message say? Thank you for the follow, Bogsley. I'll take Darth Vader did nothing wrong. I mean, he did kill a bunch of children and, like, helped massacre the entire Jedi Order. And then he assisted in basically the, borderline enslavement of like half the universe. I'd have to say I think he did something wrong. For comparison, if you guys know anything about the creation of Star Wars, it was very heavily inspired by like politics and history. That's why all of the like commanders and stuff in the Empire look like Nazi outfits. It's very much inspired by history, by the words of George Lucas. I'm not speculating, like he literally said it was. In case anybody hadn't seen the George Lucas interview. All the host, and however I say that name, WS, welcome in. Oh, here's somebody. Let me get a prediction going here. Oh, I forgot I had that one running. We'll just refund that one. That'll buff out. Somehow I didn't run into that, nice. Hello there, gentlemen. It is I, John Anti-Cheat. Hello, Mr. Roboto.
Wait, is it actually you, John Anti-Cheat?
That it is.
Whoa,
Alright, stats are looking pretty good here. Now, do you happen to be cheating by chance, Mr. Roboto?
No, sir. I'm just fishing.
That's good, that's good. Let me get that written down here.
Yes, sir.
And our records.
Well, I don't know, but that Burning Blade was doing some weird turns earlier. I think you might want to check them out.
Oh, well, I believe that is an NPC Burning Blade at the moment. Yeah.
No. Like,
it is.
I saw him. No, it's not.
It is. There's no emissary.
No.
It's NPC.
I would double check if I were you.
Well, there is a Reaper nearby that I'll be checking, but the Burning Blade tends to do weird movements when it's operated by the NPCs. But you stay safe out there, Mr. Roberto. I gotta get back to hunting.
Thank you. Wait, are you streaming?
I have insurance. That'll buff out. That'll buff out. Don't worry. I was occupied on a different vessel. Oh, gents. Now, would you happen to be using 8 cheats by chance, lads? What are we thinking? Excuse me. Any cheats or hacks? Pardon me. You gents using any cheats or hacks by chance? That's quite rude, sir. No need for that. That'll buff out. Probably. Oh. Thank you for the food. Any cheats or hacks? The sound of silence. Well, probably not cheating.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello, John Anti-Cheat.
It is I, John Anti-Cheat. Now, do you happen to be cheating?
I can assure you that we are not.
That's good, Mr. Waves. Just gonna get that written down here. Like how me killing somebody with a spear got him to talk. That's funny. Banger shot though, I will say.
Uh-oh. Somebody's shooting.
It may be the sloop I just inspected, or the Burning Blade. But I can assure you it's not my ship.
Right. Well, I fixed the ship either way, so.
Now what about you, Mr. The Glim Glam? Would you happen to be using any cheats?
No, I'm definitely not using
That's
any cheats.
good. Get that written down here. Mr. Glim Glam, not a cheater. Thank you for the follow, Melting. Melty Nice. Welcome in, Kev. Alright, well you gents stay safe out there. I gotta get back to hunting. If you
Okay,
come across
keep
any
up the good work.
cheaters, you let me know, and I'll handle
Thank
them
you for your
personally.
service.
Godspeed.
Will do.
Yeah, I forgot. You know what? I guess it's just gonna be a coin flip. Or I guess I already ended, didn't I? Oh well. I gotta fix it. We were doing coin flips the last time we did a prediction, and I just used the preset. I didn't realize I used the coin flip instead of the mute one. Should I just go rob the Burning Blade, since he's just chilling here? I might go rob him. You have 5k to bet right now? Well, once we come across or see another ship, I'll get the correct prediction running. I don't know if you should be joking or admitting to using cheats. That's kind of just gonna fast track yourself to a ban, Mr. Duncan. I'm assuming you're joking, but like, if you're not, my mods would. If my mods were here, they would probably ban you. Or if I didn't think you were joking, you'd probably get banned. Wait, can I take this over? Shit. Why not? I guess I'll take the Burning Blade. Don't mind if I do. Okay, y'all just leaving it here for me? I ain't complaining. Hey, you guys like my new ship? What do you think of it? Kinda cool, isn't it? We got an upgrade. We got a bigger ship now. Okay. Finally made it to the stream with the great John Anti-Cheat. Welcome in, Hamburger. Hamburger thing. Glad you were able to make it. Wait, no, they're shooting at me. Wait, don't shoot. It's my ship now, shit. Get on the repairs, gentlemen. Well, I guess we're shooting at them. Light them up, boys, light them up. Think they'd notice me if I just, like, tuck as a chest? Surely they wouldn't notice, right? Like, what if we just let them fight the Burning Blade? And I just be a chest in the corner? Good luck, Skelly boys. That's how you use it right now. There we go. Alright, let's take a look at the map. See what we got here. Don't mind me. Let's take a look at taking a look at the map here, nothing to see. It's very normal. Yeah, I tried using the flame thing. I don't know if I actually hit him though. Yeah, I don't think I did. Where do we want to go? I guess I'll just go chill in my chair. Because there isn't really anybody around, so. I'll just aura farm in the chair. While the skeletons fight him. It's John Ultra Inspector 9000. That's me. You already know it. Has that thing reset? I don't think it has. No, it's still warming up. Oh, back to setting I go. Or isn't anybody really around? Currently being shot at with cannonballs. Well, I've already inspected them, so like, you know. Both of the ships nearby I've already inspected. They're just... I guess I'll pull the anchor up. At least get us moving. And then I'll go back to sitting in my chair. Yeah, we're starting up. Okay. Back to aura farming. Nothing to say here. I'm just captaining a ship. But not actually doing anything. It's crazy that people just assume that my streams are pre-recorded. Just look at the account. It's not that hard. Click on the account. I'm multi-streaming. And a lot of people ask stupid questions on TikTok, or just spam repeated questions, so I'm not going to reply to those. Like, for example, and I quote, "Bro, he's cheating." I'm gonna ignore that, like, what? Half the comments in TikTok are just rage bait, like, sorry, but I'm just not gonna respond to a lot of y'all's comments if it's just rage bait. Or just stupid questions. Did they just anchor it again? I think they just anchored it again. Oh, well. They can have fun fighting the Burning Blade. Also, you don't think Twitch, well, it's TikTok saying that, it's not Twitch. Yeah, the host, it's TikTok, it's not Twitch saying that, it's TikTok. What ship is that? It would be the Burning Blade. Is there a way to see how many kills you have in this game? I think so. There's a way to see, like, a lot of your stats and stuff. Yeah. I don't know exactly where it is, but it's probably somewhere under the pirate log. Yeah, it is, of course, TikTok. Hello, Shadow. What's the best PvP loadout? Probably Sword and Blunder, I'd say. How the hell does anybody think that? You stated, you're talking to your chat on your VODs? Or on your vids. Don't assume that people are the smartest on the internet. That's all I gotta say. You're giving them too much credit. Thinking power credit. Who's the better pirate? You or Captain Jack Sparrow? Probably me, because I think I steal more stuff than him. I steal a lot more pineapples than him. Sea of Misery, pain in your eyes? What's your opinion, John? You mean like the game in general is Sea of Misery and pain? And you're asking what my opinion is, or is that not what you mean? Are you letting somebody sink you? Yeah, pretty much. I just claimed the Burning Blade because it was in its down state and nobody claimed it, so why not? I'm not gonna sink him or fight him on the Burning Blade, I got no reason to. Need a voice actor? Do you think you could help? I probably cannot help. If it's like actually official or like, you know, legitimate voice acting work, you can email me, at my business email, which is sugbensei@gmail.com. You'll find it on like all my channels, it'll list my business email somewhere. But if it's not like official shit and you're doing a school project and you want John to voice something, I'm probably not gonna do it. But if you want to email me, you can. For business related things. What's your favorite car? Toyota Camry. All the car bros just fucking scolded. And probably facepalmed. It's reliable. It's affordable. Toyotas will literally last you forever. Usually don't have that many issues. No. Most reliable? Yeah, pretty much. It's for a VR game, with an official company. You're just trying to find people, for free. What's the game? I was sick as a rare. Well, I don't think rare's, got the resources or, maybe know-how. I don't know if they got the know-how, but probably not the resources to make a VR game. Anybody gonna watch the Backrooms movie? I might. I've been following Cam Pixels since like 2020. I've watched a lot of his stuff, so kind of just like out of respect for the creator, I might go see the movie. I am Pirate Legend, yeah. I got it ages ago. I got it like 2022, I think is when I got Pirate Legend. Yeah, it does look good. And I'm like a sucker for like liminal space horror. I love that kind of like creepypasta horrors too. I love those like analog horror. So it's kind of up my alley. I'm not a big fan of slashers. That's like my least favorite kind of horror. You are overestimating them, yes. How long does it take to get Skeleton Curse? That depends how good you are at PvP and how many matches you're winning. Because if you're winning a lot, it's going to be faster. What is something fun to do in Sea of Thieves? Go around and talk to people, or troll them. Hide on people's ships. That's how I have fun. It's just messing with people. Or just talking to them. You had a good day? It was alright. I was gonna try and get some editing done today, but the problem I ran into is like a lot of the projects I've been trying to work on, I need other people help to work on, to get the footage I need, so it kind of took me till like the end of today to put together a bunch of footage to make some John Antici content, because I can't work on the other shit that I was trying to work on because I need other people to help with it. So, yeah. Have you always had a deep voice? Yeah, I came out of the womb, you know, just like with a deep ass voice, and a beard, in hand. Considering my entire ancestry lineage is Irish, Scottish, and German, I'm the perfect breed for alcoholism. So, you know, I obviously came out of the womb with a pint and a beard. And a thick, luscious accent. Prediction is up if, that's a heads or tails, isn't it? I didn't even adjust it. Hold up. No, it is the view. One. Okay, cool. Yeah, and it killed. What? I couldn't find anybody? Damn. That's some bullshit. Give me supplies. I always go to you because it used to be where I get all my supplies from.
Can I help?
You heard alcoholism, who summoned you? I was talking about my, my ancestry lineage, and how my ancestry is the perfect breed for alcoholism, because it is entirely German, Scottish, and Irish. That is entirely my family lineage, or ancestry, I should say. Yeah. And I guess you could say, like, American, but, like, you know, my ancestors are not many of them were born in America. Well, I mean, I guess now, the last couple generations were, but, like, you know, ancestry, lineage, Irish, you know, Irish, Scottish, and German. That's our most, I only know, like, when half of my family came over to the US, or at least my, my mom's side of the family, when they came over to the US. I don't know when my dad's side of the family came over to the US, but I think it was around the same time. It was, like, mid to late 1800s is when they came over, give or take. Yeah, yeah. You know, it has its benefits. I can hold my alcohol. And I can handle high percent alcohol. And I just drink it straight. Um, yeah. Although part of that's also probably because I'm tall as fuck, so like, you know. Although being very much, I was gonna say lightweight, but like I'm not a drinker lightweight, but I am lightweight body weight wise, so that kind of like outweighs it a bit where I'm able to drink a good amount, but because I'm a fairly light person, you know, I still will get drunk from drinking high percent alcohol. Like, it takes me about like a full to like a full and a half whiskey glass of like 35% rum to get me drunk. I haven't actually had vodka. I mainly drink just straight rum or straight whiskey. That's kind of my go-to. I haven't had vodka before. I heard it tastes bad on its own, but I haven't tried it. Waiting for GTA 6 to come out so I can play it. I will probably only play GTA 6 when they add, like, the online mode. I'm just not a big fan of solo games, or, like, story games. So I probably won't play the story for GTA 6. But if they add, like, an online mode, like GTA 5 Online, something like that, I'd probably play that. How old are you? 22. A quarter fifth of 35% is your sweet spot. Any more and you believe you're Batman. Yeah, any more and you don't know where you wake up. It's a random spawn by the time you're sober. Hello, Connor? You're a year older than you? Honestly, that's surprising, because, like, whenever I ask people, like, my viewers their ages, like, half of them are at least, close to my age or much older than me. There are some that are younger, especially on TikTok, but, yeah. Hey, Bug Sensei, how are the seas treating you? Not too bad, not too bad. Finally got a queue. There we go. Yeah, don't worry, I banned the guy. Just took me a second. I wish I could, like, delete messages. For some reason, it won't let me delete messages on, TikTok, which is weird. But I can ban him. It lets me do that. What am I listening to? Hold up. Why is this, like, actually epic as fuck? What is this? Hello? This is, like, the tail end of this. What am I listening to? Let me listen to the song again. Why is the song fucking... Damn. Okay, anyways. Sorry, I'm just getting caught off track by the banger ass song that I'm listening to. Glad to hear you got your first tattoo and it turned out nice. Hell yeah. What's it of? Is this GTA 6? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's actually GTA 7. We skipped 6 and we just went... I'm now really... I almost indulged in the brain rot and I already know y'all TikTok motherfuckers are just gonna go off. I almost said it. I almost said the brain rot. Hello there, sir. It is I, John Anti-Cheat.
Oh my goodness, it is
Mr.
an honor,
KPA
sir.
3256B.
Hello.
Now, would you happen to be using any cheats or hacks on this fine afternoon?
I am not, sir. Feel free to check my ship.
That's good, that's good. Let me take a little gander around here. Smells like parchment paper. Alright,
Okay.
logbook's looking good. It's a little bit soggy down here. Alright, everything's looking good here. Have you come across any cheaters recently on Hourglass?
I mean, I did encounter someone who was mad and said that I guess selling people out is a bannable offense. I feel like you would be able to answer if that's a yes
Yeah,
or
that
no.
is not a bannable offense. If it is,
Alright.
then I should have been banned a long time ago, because I do that all the time to people.
Likewise.
Come on, man, I'm just gonna make sure Rare knows you're not cheating. Get that renewed. Alright, well you make sure to stay safe out there, Mr. KPA.
Yeah, you too, sir.
I gotta get back to hunting, but if you come across any cheaters, make sure to report them and let me know.
Absolutely.
Godspeed.
Have a good
Does John have mods? I have bots. I have bots that act as mods. And you know, they get the job done. You see, there's a little issue here when it comes to John anti-cheat and moderation. You kinda need friends that you trust, and that are active on Twitch in order to have moderators, for your streams and your community. And I don't have many friends, and the ones I do have are not active on, Twitch, or good at moderating. So that's why my very few moderators very rarely actually show up. But at the same time, I mean, I've pretty much been able to moderate everything on my own. And the bots, you know, they catch whatever needs to be caught. And all I have to say is just, no. Imperfect Penguin. No, I will not. I'm a sophisticated man. That's above me. You had to mod your brother? You know what you mean. Hey John, you're crashing the fuck out? Why is that? Devil? What happened? It's a Taiwan symbol. Translate to Tars by rune. It's on your left forearm. It's a symbol for champions of Tar, the Norse god of justice and war. Cool. Very nice. I've thought about getting tattoos. The problem is, I'm a very indecisive person, and like my interest or like shit that I'm into changes drastically all the time. So I would get a tattoo, and then I'd want to like change, or I may not like be into whatever I get a tattoo of, or I may not like it later, cause like I know my interests are gonna change at some point. If I did ever get like a tattoo, it would probably just be like, vines, or like something nature related. Something that's a little bit more neutral that like I wouldn't mind. Like I know I'm not gonna want something else instead, like. That's probably what I get if I did get, like, a tattoo. Or tattoos in general. What mic do you use? I use the headset mic, like the built-in mic, on my Arctic 7 Wireless Pro headset. Which is why it sounds like ass. And I do have an expensive mic. It's not with me, but, I used to have it with me. I gave it to my brother to use. But I used to have like a $180 mic, and I used it once, and then everybody yelled at me to go back to the shitty mic. Because that's just like how they're used to me sounding, is on the shitty headset mic, and I was like, you know what, that's fair. We're going back to the shitty mic. Is the game dead? Not dead, but it definitely has a declining player base. Thank you for the follow. Taquitos? 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 Oh, you're KPA? Gotcha, gotcha. This is nice, man, yeah. Fair enough, gotta make sure, you're gonna like what you get, yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't be against getting a tattoo, though. Like, I think it would be cool. It'd be nice to get one. And I probably would go with something kind of neutral, like something plants related, like it would probably be like vines or something fairly neutral. I don't know though. Thank you for the follow, Hunting Man. To be fair, a lot of people ask that, Duncan. Thank you, Rare. Didn't even have a sword out. Can I help you, Rare? I didn't have a sword out. I really be getting struck by lightning twice. Damn. Get protection gun here. I'm to inspect a burning blade. If you're a helmsman in Hourglass, what gun should you use? Sniper blunder or sword and blunder. That'd be the best for anti-board stuff. If you're a good shot, I'd do sniper blunder. If you're not a great shot, I would probably do sword blunder. Or if you just like are better at jumping around the ship and doing sword PvP. You want to get back in the sub? I haven't played since of update. Oh, FOF update. Oh, that was a while ago. I mean, you'll have more to do since, you know, you haven't been on in a while, so there's definitely a lot of new stuff since you played. Never get a tattoo that's in any Asian language. You'll be told it means something like strong warrior, but in reality it says total idiot. I mean, I feel like you'd probably only get that if your tattoo artist hates you, or you're just not good at researching what shit means before you get a tattoo of it. I mean, I probably wouldn't get any words, you know, if I did get a tattoo. It would be fairly neutral. It'd be just like plants. Probably some sort of plants, vines or something more than likely. Hello there, gentlemen. It is I, John Anti-Cheat. I am here to inspect your burning blade. Well, that's quite rude, sir. That's no way to greet a guest. Now, would you happen to be cheating by chance? Excuse me. It's quite rude of you. Well, you, Mr. All using any cheats? Pardon me, gents. That's for you. Hold on to that for me, if you don't mind. Excuse me, sir. I need to know if you're cheating by chance. Nor the skeletons. They're harmless. They almost got me. I commend the effort. Oh my god, I went off the ship. I was trying to get onto the thing. That's unfortunate. Oh my god. And the waves are gonna fuck me up. There we go. Now, do you gents happen to be using any cheats or hacks? What we thinking? You indulge? Any cheating or hacking, gents? Burn! Burn because you don't comply! Burn! Non-compliance equals burning! I need to know if you're cheating! Tell me! Are you ready to burn, gentlemen? Are you cheating? Tell me! Are you cheating? Are you cheating? Answer my question. Answer my question. I'm asking you a question. I need to know if you're cheating. Answer my question. Are you cheating? Come here! Come back here! Come back here! Come here! Come back here! I have a question to ask you. Come here! Oh! Huzzah! I'm lagging my ass off, goddamn. These skeletons aren't helping. Anything good in here? Nice try. Anyways. Straight bullying? I mean, they're not talking to me. They're not complying here. Oh my god. I'm getting bullied by the skeletons. Gotta throw some traps down, you know. Anyways. These guys kinda suck, I'm not gonna lie. I kinda feel bad for them because they're not very good. Got him, skellies. Beat him up. My god. I'm fighting an entire crew of Burning Blade people and a skeletons on the Burning Blade. Jesus. How am I even alive still? Yeah, they're definitely not cheating, I think I can safely say. Probably not cheating. Oh my god. Ugh. Anyways. Let me wait for him to get in front of the ladder. Oh my god, the skeletons are insane. The skeletons are better than the players. God damn. There we go. Now we got some food. Now we're chilling. Anyways, thank you for the follow, Oop. Or Coop. Got me. This is what happens when you attack the inspector. Retribution. Get 'em, Skellies, get 'em! Thank you for the follow, Asher. Oh, that man's dead. Oh, he almost got me. Oh, I'm running out of food here. Damn. Oh, that was a close one. Anyways. Gonna say not cheating because they were very bad. But I'll say the same thing. Yeah, probably not cheating, dare I say. They must be a little bit angry. Well, they should have talked to me. They should turn their mics on, and they won't get their asses beaten. This is why aggressive players are needed inside. People get lax and you get this. Well, I don't think this is being lax, dare I say. I'm usually the one that's lax. Aggression is what these guys were. And you know, by not complying, they just got their asses beat, so. Yeah, I did give them a good whipping, I think. I like how he didn't see me, and I just popped up on his ass. I'm just running behind him. Bro just straight up didn't see me. That's crazy. That's one down. Oh, they almost got me. Oh, what? Wait a minute, I was at full HP. That's crazy. I was at full HP, how'd they get me? That's insane. Full HP is crazy. And that was a pistol shot too. That wasn't even like a blunder shot. If it was blunder, that would have made sense. That's probably Sea of Thieves not fully registering my, my healing. That's definitely a Sea of Thieves, glitch issue. Cause it showed me healing, but like, yeah, pistols can't do a full one shot. With just one pistol shot. That was just probably Sea of Thieves not, rendering my healing. Oh well. I think we taught them a lesson. Watch the Burning Blade just be like right next to my ship. Okay, it's not. Are you going back? I mean, it's not too far, but like, I think I bullied them enough. I think they get the idea. And I can also confidently say they're definitely not cheating, so I think we can fill out our papers here. They were mutes, put that in the records, update the counter. Double barrel pistol shot? Nope. Double barrel pistol I think does less than a normal pistol. And that was one shot. It doesn't like shoot two at once, so. There would have had to have been some sort of like little bit of cooldown to fire a second shot. Like that straight up just was Sea of Thieves probably not registering my health that I was eating food and healing myself. Cause like he shot me with a pistol, and pistols can't one-shot people at full HP. Even I had like a little bit less than full HP, and I was in the middle of eating a pomegranate. Even then, I don't think they can one-shot you, so it was just a Sea Thieves glitch, I imagine. I did see your health was half. I don't think I was half. I had like a sliver left, and I was eating food to get you know, to full. But who knows? It probably just didn't register. If assault weapon damage is realistic, dies from a single flintlock shot at point blank range. I mean, if it was realistic, everybody would die like on the first shot of anything. Anything would pretty much one-shot you.
You did not have to do that. You knew you did not.
Surprisingly, throwing knives do the most damage. They do a lot of damage, yeah.
Can you live with yourself?
Throwing knives are a really good counter to sword players. Like, I got absolutely fucked when I went against somebody that was like halfway decent with throwing knives, and I was trying to just use a sword. It's hard to counter it. Hey, thank you for the prime sub. I don't know how to say your name. But like, I'm gonna say Ketos. Ketos. Taquitos? I think it's taquitos. Thank you for the prime sub. If it was realistic, you die later from an infection after getting shot. Yeah, probably. Or just from bleeding out. Also, thank you for the gifts, little snapper. Well, I don't think there's much else going on in this server, dare I say. They're doing whatever they're doing. Time to dive. Entire selection, or that entire section is certainly YouTube worthy. Maybe. I mean, I don't think it's really YouTube worthy because it's not that impressive to just like beat some trash players on a burning blade. I mean, I think it's more impressive to like survive longer without fighting. But I mean, like, you know, killing mutes to me isn't that entertaining. At least for YouTube, you know. I was more making a statement or giving them some reflection that they probably shouldn't just attack the random dude that's trying to talk to them unprompted, or else they may get their asses handed to them. I do have a lot of people that, like, think I'm cheating, but they're also stupid and don't know how to tell a normal player from a cheater, so, you know, it's kind of on them. Hi there, Mr. Coy's fair. Now, do you happen to be using any cheats by chance? Any cheats or hacks, Mr. Coy? You indulge? Well, that's quite rude, sir. I'm asking you a question. If you're cheating. Sir, I need to borrow your pineapples real quick if you don't mind. I'm a little hungry, and I don't appreciate getting shot. Sir, this is quite rude of you. I'm a famished, hungry man. Sir, I'm very hungry right now. Stop that. I need food. There you go. Anyways. They don't know the power of food? Yeah, especially pineapples. The power of pineapples is not one to be underestimated. Now, do you happen to be using any cheats or hacks by chance, sir? Thank you for the gifts, Bidgick. Hello, Gold Raven. Why is it red? Because we are sailing out of the zone. We're going to hell. He is gonna lose to the border. Well, I can definitely say this guy's not cheating. That written down. I'm now realizing how, like, easy I probably, or I say I probably, how easy, like, grinding for the PvP curses or just leveling up my PvP factions would be if I actually took this game seriously. I probably would win a lot of matches, and probably could level it up significantly faster. But of course I don't do that, and I'd probably want to gouge out my eyeballs if I committed to that grind. Yeah. An observation, though. Did I end the prediction? I think I just ended it. I did not. He was mute, though. Hey, look at that. Just got accommodation. Let's see. Might go to that one. COD is a lot more fun when you don't take it seriously. True, true. And that's why I prefer to avoid PvP. Though I have noticed I tend to be a little bit meaner to aggressive mutes. Because, like, what's the point in even trying to, like, entertain them if they're just not gonna even talk to me or, like, engage at all? If they're just gonna be, like, mute murder hobos? I tend to be a little bit more inclined to just beat their asses. Since they're not willing to engage with me, you know? Which I still think it's really wild, that people will complain. It's not super common, but I always get the comments every once in a while of people claiming I harass people, and that, like, I should leave them alone, and I shouldn't bother them. But, like, it's a pirate game. If I was 99% of people, I would just PvP their asses and bully them. Like, I would be significantly more toxic if I was a normal person, or like a normal player in this game, because I would just kill them and sink their ship. So it's like, how are you gonna say I'm harassing people when I'm just trying to talk to them, when 99% of players would just instantly kill them? Like, I feel like that's infinitely more toxic than trying to talk to people. Like, people will be the biggest crybabies over the wildest shit. It's like, you can't tell me that. You think I'm harassing people. That's just diabolical. You like to imagine muted people, or you like to imagine the muted people's reactions to your inspections as angry soy jacks? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them are kind of seething. At least when I do kill them instead of just jumping. Oh, even if I do not kill them, they probably still get mad at me. Because I'm jumping around and dodging them. And talking to them. You try to share an interesting historical fact and you get clapped instead? Oh, what's up? Isn't the whole point of this game to bother people? Yeah, it is. I mean, it is. Which is why it's just, like, wild to me that people complain and, like, claim that I'm harassing people for trying to talk to them, or even just trolling them. Like, I could be doing infinitely more aggravating things than just trying to, like, troll people or talk to people. Like, it could be worse. It could be worse, you know? Like, if John Anti-Cheat really did turn to the dark side, then people would have a viable reason to be mad at me and to be upset with me. Because if I went to the dark side, I'd just fucking PvP everyone. And, like, I would just bully the shit out of people. And the problem with that is I suck at canon PvP, so the only way I can PvP is to board them and spawn kill them. Which is kind of just, like, significantly even more toxic. So, like, if I was to PvP, inherently my PvP style is toxic as shit. Because I just spawn kill people. Like, I'm terrible at cannon, so I have to just sit on their ship and spawn kill them until their ship sinks. It's kind of the only way I can PvP, so, at least solo. Because usually, back in the day when I used to PvP, I'd always be the boarder, and then my crew would be managing the ship and shooting at them, and then I'd be on their ship killing them. Like, it's a game where he plays literal pirates, yeah. That it is. What if you get defeated by a cheater? I've only been defeated by a cheater once, and it was a cheater I wasn't able to report because the game glitched and his username was just completely invisible. So Rare wasn't able to do anything about it. That is the only time I've been defeated by a cheater. Even though I may get killed by a cheater, they get banned in the end, so I still win. Put out any good updates for this lately? Not any that I think are good. Or at least not any that interest me personally. But I'm a little bit of a hater when it comes to Sea of Thieves updates, so I'm not really the best person to base it off of, you know, or to get an opinion from as for the updates. People don't know harassing on the seas. There used to always be ships in view in the early days in SAW, and everyone would attack. I mean, to be fair, in like early days in SAW, there were less sweats because everybody just kind of like sucked, and we're just fighting each other, and fucking around. I mean, what I think, at least to me, is significantly more toxic, and something that like I feel like people should be complaining about more than me trying to talk to people are like toxic spawn killers, you know, like that's why I always say like if I did go sweat mode or just like become evil and not be nice to people, I would be a toxic spawn camper. Like that's how my playstyle is if I do PvP. People would hate me significantly more if I just was a sweat and just killed people in this game. Is it true the best players of all time were for the dam grinders? Probably not. I mean, that's just PvE, so. I would say the best players are probably hourglass grinders. Retired grandpa? You were saying we're the best players of all time are retired grandpas? Or are you calling me a retired grandpa? Man, I wish I was retired. I wish I had the money to retire and just do this all day. You and your friend just bought the game, any tips? Have fun. Might save lives. I'd say your best bet is either look up YouTube videos, or maybe try to find some people that'll alliance with you and kind of teach you the game. I am not going the right way. I need to do a full 180. Thank you for the follow, Henry. Mason 5, Hippo, etc. Maybe this is a controversial opinion, but I don't think Hippo and Mason are the sweatiest Sea of Thieves players, or the best Sea of Thieves players. I think the best, like, sweatiest Sea of Thieves, at least content creator-wise, I think the sweatiest content creators are Theb, Crud, Nezzy, Noobface, no, I'm missing one. Maybe Siggy? I don't know. I haven't, like, seen much Siggy clips or content. I don't know how good Siggy is at the game. Though I imagine he's probably sweaty. But yeah, I'd say those are probably, like, the sweatiest players that I can think of. I don't know if they used to do a lot of For the Dam stacks, I don't know. But I wouldn't say that For the Dam stacking correlates to good at PvP. Have you met any of them? I ran into Noobface once in game. So I have met Noobface. I've raided Theb and Crud, like on Twitch, so I mean they know who I am. Like we're aware of each other. We haven't ever like talked or hung out though or anything. And apparently like Theb's made references to me. I haven't seen any clips, but I've had people that come in the chat and say like, Theb has talked about you. I was like, okay. Yeah, I know some other like creators. I've met Siggy, outside of SOT. I've talked a lot with like King of Machine, Exodus Ablaze, Ophi IRL. Those are good friends. Though a lot of them don't do that much like stock content anymore. Bodhi and Kai as well. Those are a little bit more OG SOC creators. Yeah. Yeah, and Skelly Curse. Can't forget Skelly Curse. Yeah. As for YouTubers though, like big Sea Thieves YouTubers, I'm not really like, I haven't really met or like conversated with any of the big Sea Thieves YouTubers. I guess Chav's like the only one that I've interacted with a little bit. Like I've been a part of events and stuff with him. Captain Seguin is cool, not gonna lie. I know I've raided him a few times. I've never like talked to him though. I guess outside of Twitch chat. Which is kind of a lot of my interactions with the content creators. It's just like rating them or talking to them via Twitch chat. Or talk to Hun. I don't know who Hun is. I do know Cliff. Yeah, like I've heard of him and I've seen a few of his videos. Never met him though. I have met and played with Mifo before. Supposed to say, have you talked to him? Gotcha. Yeah, no, I haven't talked to him. I think he's kind of a bit more like how I've become. Cliff is a little bit more like off the internet, doesn't have too much of like a online social media presence, as far as I'm aware. Not counting his YouTube, just like Discord and such. I don't think he's like as active, which is how I've been striving to be as less on social medias. But yeah. Although most, as far as I'm aware, most big SOC content creators at least know who I am, which, you know, kind of hard to not know who I am if you're a SOC content creator, since I am the biggest TikTok and Instagram SOC creator. And I'm like 9th on YouTube. So it's kind of hard to like not have at least heard of me. The only content creators, like SOC content creators, that I don't think know who I am. Fuzzybon knows me from my old content. And the last I went into his chat, he still thinks that I'm doing my meme edits from like 3 years ago. Cause he's seen my like Sea of Thieves meme edits. I don't think he knows who John Anti-Cheat is, or at least I don't think he knows that's me. Cause every time I've gone into his chat, he still knows me as the meme guy, like the Sea of Thieves meme guy. Yeah. And then there's like some other SOC content creators that I just haven't interacted with, or they don't stream, so. That's kind of how I like interact with most of the SOC content creators, is just via like popping into their chats. Thank you for the hydrate magic. Yeah, no worries, Magic. You take it easy. Best of luck with whatever you're working on or doing. What Reaper's God. I'll go northwest and just see if we spot anybody. Oh, Stranger Things nerd, welcome in. Now, what I'm curious about is, what SOC content creators do you guys watch? If you do watch other Sea of Thieves content creators. I'm just kind of curious, like, what overlap I have with other creators. Just you? That's fair. And I guess when I asked, that includes streaming and, like, YouTube videos. Summit 1G, gotcha. Siggy, CJ, I think I follow the CJ guy. I haven't really watched much of his, or like, know much about him. I think I rated him once. Whenever you get clips on a For You page, it's random people. Gotcha. Foxy Fresh a while ago. Yeah, I know he's got a big, like, stream presence. W Raid. Thank you for the follow, LCCP1. And thank you, Lee. What's the game called? Sea of Thieves. Probably just took the best nap of your life. Hi, John. Oh, welcome in. Glad to hear you got a good nap. Mr. Zenk. I hate naps, personally. Like, it fucks me up. I'm very much like a hard person to, well, not hard to wake up, but like, it's hard for me to get up and I'm like dead. I'm a very drowsy person when I wake up. Like, I can stay up late, I can sleep deprive myself late into the night, and I can pretty much fall asleep whenever. Like, it's really easy for me just to like fall asleep and just shut my body down. But waking up is harder for me. So like, if the naps, I always feel like shit, because like I can fall asleep easily, like at any time. But when I wake up, then I just feel like shit. And it's like, I don't want to do that in the middle of the day. And times that I've just been really tired and I fall asleep for like an hour or two and then I wake up and I'm like, I feel like shit. I hate it. You fell asleep, you think, near noon and you woke up, ate something at the night. I will say the thing that also is like the trippiest for me and what I hate is if I like pass out because I'm really tired, from not sleeping. If I like am really tired and then I just like pass out and then I wake up and it's like late in the afternoon and I'm like, shit, I thought it was the morning. Like, it screws me over because my brain is just like, okay, I'm sleeping, it's the morning, right? And I'm like, oh, it's 8 p.m. I need to go to bed in like 5 hours again. It just fucks me up. No, I try my best to like not fall asleep during the day, even when I'm really tired. It was a hard nap you time skipped. Thank you for the follow, TTV, Ant-Man. Can you beat Jack Sparrow? I feel like somebody already asked me this. Sure. I don't know. Thank you for the follow, Bebden. Just said the same thing 4 times in a row? Probably. You watch Skelly Curse, John Anti-Cheat. That's a big list. Don't know who Procedual is. Captain Seguin, Mifo. Not sure who Pappy is. I know who Old Brown Town is. This next 3 I don't know. Captain Falcor, Theb, Crud. Don't always catch your streams, but sometimes you switch between YouTube and Twitch stuff to listen while you work. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I don't really watch many Twitch streamers. I like pop into chats. But I don't really watch any streamers. And then for YouTube, really all I've been watching, every once in a while, some Moist Critical. I love Internet Historian. It takes him forever to put out videos, but like when he does, I love his videos. I'm live on Twitch and TikTok. Whisper. Who else do I watch? Pharrell McGuire is another creator I've been watching. He's got a lot of good, like, horror story-esque videos. Video Game Donkey. Love Video Game Donkey. I don't really watch any Sea Thieves content creators though, like on YouTube. I think John Bardcore was the only one that I like genuinely would watch some of his videos. But he stopped making content, sadly. Of that video when they kicked you from cheating, even though you weren't. Yeah, gotta love when I randomly get anti-cheat kicked. It's usually like if you just do something weird, the shitty anti-cheat's like, uh-oh, that's weird. Time to kick you. Or if you're lagging. One of the times I got kicked, my servers were getting DDoS by cheaters. So my ping was just like over 1,000 no matter where I went. Yeah. That got me kicked. They flag you for your VPN all the time? Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. I haven't tried using a VPN, but doesn't surprise me. Also, I agree, E. You watch any YouTube, Rust content creators? No, not really. I've seen, like, some shorts and, like, some funny TikToks in the past of, like, some dude that, like, has, like, a worker program where he basically just kidnaps Rust players and have them work in, like, little blocks. Which is funny. Yeah. I don't really watch any Rust content. Hello, DJ Cash. Alright, let's see. Anybody here? There is nobody on the map. That's an odd placement. Let's go south, see if we spawn anything, and then if not, we're Hourglass. You always like the ambience of this game at night? Yeah, it's nice. You kind of appreciate the aesthetics less when you have over 2,000 hours on the game. And I also kind of have to run everything in low settings, so that my PC can handle it, so. For me, it doesn't always look amazing. But I'm sure I'd appreciate it if I, you know, turn the graphics up. Sea Thieves is OG. Oh. That'll buff out. Huh? I just read your message. I swear, it's always TikTok that'll just be like, it's pre-recorded, it's pre-recorded. Like, are you deaf? Did you not just hear me read your message? Like, what? Some people, man, some people. I think I might just die. Oh no, I guess that's moving. I was gonna say I might die for Hourglass, but they are moving. Let's go straight south. And I'm probably not gonna have wind. We're getting swim. Is this man speaking in tongues? There's somebody in chat that's just like, I have no idea what they're saying. It's not, it doesn't look like another language. It's straight up, it's just like, it's gibberish. It's straight up gibberish. That's not even another language. It's actually just the meme of the dude talking to a wall. Oh, it's backwards? Oh, I see, it is backwards. That's a lot of work to translate. Also, thank you for the gifts. Dio Brando. Love the Joji reference. Or Jojo, not Joji. Jojo reference. Thank you for the gift, Marquis Kilpatrick and Andrew33. I appreciate it. Elite ball knowledge. There used to be a lot of cheaters, Chris. They're still out there. We caught some a few weeks ago, but they're a lot less common. Yeah, I don't want to keep repeating myself because it gets really annoying, because I feel like a broken record. The sheer amount of times that I get asked how I tell somebody's cheating, I'm not gonna answer. I'm sorry guys, but I'm not gonna answer. Like, look it up, do some research, ask an AI, they'll tell you. I'm not gonna answer the same question 20 million times, because it literally is 90% of my chat is people just going, how do you know if they're cheating? How do you know if they're cheating? Is this pre-recorded? I'm just gonna ignore y'all. Look it up, do some research. I don't care that you just got here, just do some research if you want to know. If everybody's spamming the same question in the chat, I'm just gonna ignore them. Answer the question? No. You know what? You're getting banned. Yeah. This is why I don't engage with people on TikTok. Like, I'm gonna ask the reasonable, or answer the reasonable questions, but if y'all just gonna spam the same questions, don't complain when I don't answer. Because I'm not gonna just answer the same question 20 million times. If you got a problem with it, leave. You know. Thank you for the follow, Quasite. Sometimes it's obvious. I feel like it's pretty common sense. Like, if somebody's just flying through the sky, glitching and teleporting, they're probably not a normal player. Like, let's use our common sense here. Thank you for the gifts, Andrew33. And literally just Tyson. How do you know if they have mics or not? No way. It's almost like there's a chat bubble. Welcome in, Scorpion. Hello, Semi-Ghost. It is TikTok problems, yeah. How many pineapples have you ate, John? I think last I checked it was around like 5,500, close to 6,000. You hate Euphoria. You mean the show? Kinda random. JoJo's is a JoJo's reference. Hello, Moon. Welcome in. You only watched the first season when you had a girlfriend. Don't look it up, or don't look up when the first season aired. I don't really know a lot about it. All I know is, a friend from high school really liked the show. I don't know shit about it, though. Really, all I know about it is I think there's a lot of, like, sewer slide. Feel free to translate.
You did not have to do that. You knew you did not.
This game is hard. I mean, it depends on the person. If you're
You live with yourself?
good at pirate games. And how much time you put into it. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Vakuchi. Wild name. I appreciate the tier 1 sub. Go get them, John. As we're gonna try to. We're gonna try to. Kinda hard to get them when there's, like, hardly anybody on the seas. But, you know, we're looking. We're attempting to go find the cheaters. I need to go southwest, west-ish. Played a little, but I don't understand it. It's definitely a commitment. Like, it takes a lot of time, like, just for one Sea of Thieves session. So it's very much a game you gotta really dedicate some time to get into and learn and whatnot. It's a slower game. Also, I'm not gonna chase down that, Reaper chest guy. He's too far. We're just gonna dive. Huh? Oh, I see. I still have my, flag up. The seas feel really empty recently, just you. Yeah, I mean, I've been feeling it too. I don't think it's just you. I don't know what everybody's doing, but, yeah. Yeah, I've been wanting that for a very long time, P-manning. I wish they had more ships per server. Unfortunately, this is Sea of Thieves, and nice things are not a luxury we can have. So, unfortunate. You'll be here for at least an hour. Got one more drop to get. Hell yeah. Sounds good, EST. Why'd you ban Hayden? Honestly, have no idea who that is. But he probably was saying something annoying. I imagine. Or he's just not banned. Because the amount of times a lot of people that are in the chat are like, I'm muted, I'm banned. Like, no, you're chatting right now. You're not. Hello, yo mama. Welcome in. Thank you for the gifts, Kurz. I appreciate it. Yai mods? I am the mods. The only people that I give mod are like my close friends that obviously I can trust with mod, and they do not subject themselves to the torture that is trying to moderate a TikTok chat, and I don't blame them. I do it all myself. That or like whatever Twitch's auto mod shit, if they even have one. I know they got some sort of like base guideline ones or whatever shit they have. They got something that'll like hold messages. It's not amazing, but there is that. Should turn on colorblind mode? No, I'm good. I don't mind my game looking like shit. Doesn't bother me. I'm not trying to make it look nice considering I have all my graphics aren't cursed. Or at least most of them aren't really low. Yeah, I think I went to the wrong setting. Let me get the prediction going. Oh, we did have one running. Never mind. Even Siren Song event was hyped for a week. Yeah, that's most of them. Like, most of the events don't have very good replayability. And then people just get bored of them after like a week or two. $16.80 on not mute. You voted twice on prediction. Hello there, sir. It is I, John Anti-Cheat. Mr. Mystic Up. Guessing you're probably lost farming. Make sure you're not cheating. Alright, the stats aren't too bad. A lot of islands visited. That's a good sign. A lot of nautical miles, okay. Now, do you happen to be cheating by chance, Mr. Mystic Op? I think this man might have a auto clicker to randomly spam so he doesn't get AFK kicked. Gotta love the Lost Farmers. Yeah, he's got a time clicker. So that like every probably 15 seconds he swings his sword so he doesn't get AFK kicked. Yep. That's exactly what that is. Yeah, I love that. Sing him? Oh, he's gonna sing anyways. That's what he wants. He's lost farming. I mean, if I really wanted to inconvenience him, I would just pull up his sail and just let him sit here. If I really wanted to inconvenience him. My god. Would you smell that stench?
What's up?
Hello there, Mr. Op. How you doing? Mr. Mystic Op.
How you doing, concert?
I'm doing quite well. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
That's good to hear. Now, would you happen to be cheating by chance, Mr. Mystic Op?
No, sir. I'm not cheating.
That's good, that's good. Let me get that written down here. I noticed you have a little timed sword swing there, so you don't get kicked for AFK.
Yeah, I like to watch a show. Meantime,
What you watching?
The Boys. You know that show?
Oh, nice. I do know The Boys. How far into it are you?
Oh, I'm almost done with the season or the episode that just released.
Oh,
It's
nice.
pretty weird show. Can't lie.
Yeah, it's different. It's a bit
Yeah,
gory and
pretty weird,
yeah.
but it's interesting.
Alright, well I got this written down. I'll make sure Rare knows you're not cheating. If you come across any
Alright.
cheaters, make sure to report them.
Have a good night.
You too? Godspeed. Oh, he was a chill dude. I will say Homelander makes for very good memes. Especially like green screen memes. I've used a lot of Homelander memes in my my meme edits. I feel like The Boys, this may anger some people, but like to me, a lot of The Boys, the show just kind of feels like intentional shock value. Like a lot of times the story is fairly like paper thin, it's not like that crazy. A lot of it just kind of feels like shock value. Just to be like gross for the sake of getting a reaction out of you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely intentional. I just don't think there's too much, like, thought, so to speak, behind it, other than just being, like, mostly shock value. Is he? Okay, yeah, he is sinking his ship. Cool. I'm a tier 5. Oh, I leveled up my guild. Nice. I guess we're going south. It's also kinda closer to where people tend to be. Which is that way. Thank you for the follow, Bacon Wing. Somebody who can think what a change of pace. That it is. 'Cause a lot of times we just get Neanderthals. Those weird parts definitely are, or definitely get people talking about the show, though. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Although, like, I don't know. I'm somebody that's like, how do I put this? Like, I don't think it's entirely horrible to have a bunch of shock value stuff in a show like The Boys. It's just at times it seems a little bit too much. Like, or just too unnecessary. Cause like I get it if it makes sense for like character development and like take Homelander for example. A lot of the weird shit he does, it makes sense for building the character and being like this is a really weird ass character, you know. But there's other like scenes and like stuff and characters that they'll make really weird and gross, and it's like it doesn't add to the characters at all. It doesn't make them grow. It's definitely just shock value for the sake of being shock value. It's just like a little bit poor taste, but is what it is. Still a decent show though. Got I'm not gonna say it right, but I know it's the fear of it's either the fear of deep water or just vast water or something like that. That's fair. But you freak out anytime you touch water. Does that count for like sink water? Is that any water in general? Bath water? What are we doing? We're sailing. Looking for people. About to go lower Hourglass, so at the very least I can swap factions. Yeah, and catching cheaters. Trying to catch cheaters. We're looking for them. Welcome in, Fig Jam Boy. Hey. Time for me to eat a lot of worms. Thanks for the 150 worm redeem. Feel like the boys, have recently... Oh wait. I feel like the boys recently do it, for reactions. I feel like the boys have recently do it for reactions lately with real world problems. Not the greatest grammar, but I get what you're saying. Maybe. I haven't seen like their newest season, so I don't know if like a lot of their shock value stuff or like whatever's in the shit is like political related. I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, there definitely is like a lot of political stuff in the boys. Yeah. Have you had much luck finding cheaters? Not today. Though we did catch a couple a few weeks ago, so. John Ant, did you become a one with the fish and eat worms before GTA 6? Yep. Assuming we'll ever get GTA 6, who knows? Maybe in a few years. Thank you for the follow, Fig Jam Boy. Now people see horrible stuff on the news and just laugh, cause like shock value. I mean, granted, I haven't seen any tests backing that up, or like any studies backing that up. I don't think I believe in that, personally. I feel like most people can discern fantasy from, you know, reality. Cause like, if I watch a movie that's got a bunch of gore, or I play a really gory video game, I don't think, like, inherently I'm just gonna start, like, laughing or thinking that, like, IRL atrocities and gore and, like, horrible things is funny. Just because I've seen it in a video game. Personally, that's not something I believe. That's kind of like the GTA logic, where it's like, you think it's funny in GTA to go run somebody over, so that totally means you're gonna think it's funny to run somebody over IRL. It's more like they just don't react, though. Maybe. I mean, again, it probably just depends on the person. Like, I feel like real gore, like actual gore, is still different from, anything that's digital and CGI and in movies and such. Especially if it's something like The Boys that's just like over the top where people's heads are exploding. Like, that's not realistic. People don't just like get a nosebleed and their heads blow up in the middle of the street. Like, you know. It's very over the top. Like, I don't think that like desensitizes people to violence, personally. Now, if you were watching some like hardcore war film that was like trying to be super realistic and it had a bunch of like very detailed and realistic gore, that might desensitize you to like if you were watching war footage or some sort of like, you know, violent footage. That could desensitize you. But like if it's something that's like general entertainment, even if it is over the top, I feel like it doesn't really desensitize people that much. Unless you're just like on a day-to-day basis just watching The Boys over and over, like only consuming violent content. You're playing GTA and your grandma walked in and thought it was the news. That's funny. A man has fallen in the river in Lego City. Grandma, did you see this on the news? You repeatedly see violence, you're more likely to not react. That's all you're trying to say. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I just, like, for me, I don't, unless you're, like, going out of your way to constantly just watch violent shows and movies non-stop, or competitively, then I feel like, yeah, from my speculation, I don't think most people are gonna go out their way to just watch a lot of violent content and then just be desensitized to it. Is there anybody on the seas here? What do you think of the most recent episode of The Boys? I haven't seen it. Silverglass says it's mediocre. Hello, the man who speaks in hands. Glad you enjoy the content. Stand still or do something. Well, believe it or not, by moving, I'm doing something. I'm moving, which is doing something. Still better than season 4? I don't even know, like, what happens in each season. It's been a hot minute since I watched The Boys. I can, like, remember the general plot points that have happened. I couldn't tell you what's from what season, though. It's incredibly low bar, though. Get a prediction going there. I've kind of had my fill of movies. I've been watching a lot of movies in my film classes, so I haven't really gone out of my way to watch anything else. The last thing I watched that was like a movie on my own accord was like the Peaky Blinders movie that came out recently. That's kind of it. That's the only like movie I've gone out of my way to watch recently. And I guess I also watched the One Piece film Red, but like that's basically just a extended One Piece episode. Coke or Pepsi? I like both. I mean, I tend to buy Coke more than Pepsi. But I think that's also just because I don't even think I can buy Pepsi at Food Line. Or at least the Food Line I go to. I don't think they have it. It's like Coke just tends to be more available. I don't mind both, though. I like them both. You listen to music? I do listen to music. I listen to a pretty wide variety of music. Although recently, I've been listening to a lot of Don Toliver. What else have I been listening to? A lot of random ass artists. I have a lot of like very random songs. Um, Gorillaz, Tame Impala, been listening to a lot of them. I know I'm missing one. Is the Flourishing Wild Rose set worth it? Maybe, I don't know. I don't even know what that one looks like. Wilson rap battles? It's not cringe, you promise. Thundercat, you know he did a song with Tame Impala. It's possible I've heard Thundercat music before. Can't say I recognize him or that by the name. Is this a Lost Farmer? Bad Decisions 853. Zero voyages completed. It's like you're fairly new to the game. 3 captainships spotted. Now, do you happen to be using any cheats or hacks by chance, Mr. Bad Decisions? I'll let you think about it. It is I. Don't worry, I'll be saving that for later. That'll buff out. That's good, that's good. Let me get that written down here. He just likes the ambience. This guy seems to be mute. Get that put into the counter. You've been playing Rhinestone Eyes, Clint Eastwood, and Feel Good Inc. A lot lately. Nice, nice. Those are some good ones. The main songs I've been listening to is New Gold, which is a collaboration between Gorillaz and Tame Impala. And I've also been listening to Dracula by Tame Impala, and then the Dracula song by Gorillaz. Two separate songs. Both pretty good. The Gorillaz one is like very much a reggae beat, or like reggae style, which is the vibe when it's hot as fuck out, and I'm like, yeah, I need some reggae. I need some reggae vibes while I'm walking through this hot ass weather. And then the other one's, you know, it's Tame Impala. One of your favorite Gorilla tracks is Double Bass. I don't know if I've heard that one. Have a worm, my friend. You enjoy that. Well, you stay safe out there. If you come across any cheaters, make sure to report them. Godspeed. Any Gorilla song with Del the Funky Homo Sapien? One of your favorite Gorilla track? Or I read that one. It's two bass guitars. Okay. Well, at least I'm right next to Reaper, so I can just throw it on my hourglass. What's your opinion on the doubloon reset? I don't care. I'm gonna be so real. It does not change anything for me. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, the water was red. It's what happens when you go out of the PvP zone. Are you game admin? Nope. Hello, dog. Welcome in. What about the new curse? I haven't seen it yet. Am I close to Devil's Ridge? Probably not. It's down there. Well, if I happen to be near it, I can check it out, but I've not seen it. How are you? Not too bad, not too bad. Bit tired today, but when am I not tired? I have a lot of editing to do tomorrow. People say it's not worth. Yeah, I'll have to judge it for myself. Who knows? I'm gonna be very not surprised if it's just like a reskin of an already existing curse. It's like 1500. I think that's what somebody said yesterday. Looks like a rip-off Ashton curse. Sounds about right. Let me guess, is it purple? Is it a purple Ashton curse? How much y'all want to bet that I've not seen it. It's not? Okay. I figured I might be close. It's red. Okay, so it's really a rip-off of the Ashton curse then if it's red. I figured it might be like purple because of the new ancient things. Maybe your first time doing Shores of Gold, traveling the Red Sea with the Shroudbreaker is so cool. Yeah, I haven't really done many of the Tall Tales, to be honest. I'm just not really into Tall Tales. Sounds cool. Well, that's embarrassing. Is this Minecraft? Absolutely. How'd you know? I just have a lot of mods, you know, a lot of Minecraft mods. Hello there, Mr. I. This is clearly Roblox. No, this one's Minecraft, yeah. This game doesn't have enough predators to be Roblox, so... yeah. Yeah, and RTX, yeah. Oh, well, I'm gonna start a prediction in case I, am able to catch that brig I saw earlier. If not, we'll refund it, but looks like it's just right up there. Is this Winrose? It is not Winrose. Though I might need to try that game out, because a lot of people have been telling me it's good. Although it did kind of just look like a less shit Skull and Bones from what I saw. Not enough creds to be Roblox is crazy. Am I wrong though? Like, am I wrong? Slow day today, Johnny? Yeah, it is a pretty slow day. How are you supposed to get enough doubloons for the Duke items? With great difficulty and much suffering, probably. I don't know. Playing the game. Roblox is riddled with them. From what I've heard and seen, yeah, unfortunately. Skull and Bones win? No. That game sucks. No. I don't have any plans to play Skull and Bones. Yeah, you can steal them from people. That's why you do it. Thought about getting Skull and Bones oversized. Oh, they pulled the anchor for me. Nice. Hello there, gentlemen. It is I, John Anti-Cheat. I'm here to inspect your brig. We're gonna act like that didn't miss. There we go. Oh my god. Hello there, sir. Mr. XS Kaz. Hi there. Now, would you gents happen to be using any cheats or hacks by chance? Mr. Stagiest, Ducky, and, Mr. Kaz?
Yar! Or something like that, I don't know.
I mean, you're pirates, so, yeah, probably something like that. Now, is that a yar as in, like, a yes kind of yar, or a no kind of yar?
More of a yar than a yar.
Ah, I see, I see. That makes sense. That makes. Let me write that down real quick.
Yeah.
A yar kind of yar, yeah.
We got here, XST stag list. Mystic Acolyte.
No, you do.
He's trying to make it out of the boondocks. He's trying to make it out of the boonies with, his SoundCloud.
Ah, I see, I see. He does seem to be quite the proficient, musician. Does he have a name for the song that he's playing?
I seriously don't even know what he has in his hands, but it's pretty sick.
Oh, that would be a hurdy-gurdy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, anyways, what about this man?
Whatever, dude.
Is this man...
Yeah, he's over here. He's up here. I'm looking.
Who's this man?
We don't know too much about him.
Okay. Is he part of your crew? Or is he just like some random ass stranger?
I don't even know.
Does he move? Or is he like a statue? I mean, he's definitely built like one.
Oh yeah. He's built like David. Look at this. Perfect pecs.
Mm-hmm.
The glutes.
Quite rotund.
Sorry.
This man really likes playing music. You weren't lying about him trying to make it on the pirate cloud.
The sound. Oh, the pirate cloud. Yep.
On my mail, just be taking a little look around the ship, making sure everything checks out here. No logbook. Alright, well everything's looking good here. Get this written down. Now, do you know if Mr. Kaz is secretly a cheater by chance? I know he doesn't move, so it may be hard to tell, but do you think he's cheating?
He can't hit shit in Marvel Rivals. I don't really think he's shooting.
Gotcha, gotcha. I'll make sure to make note of that.
Thank you. Write down that he's 5'4" and fat.
That I shall. I appreciate his measurements. I was gonna check for myself, but, you know, that makes it easier. Alright. Now, one last question before I leave. Who does he main in Marvel Rivals?
Alright. He's pretty good at Hulk.
Okay, you know, that kind of makes sense. They're both bulky and
The fit is very
big
similar.
stature,
The
you know.
tire.
Yeah, that adds up. Well, you gentlemen stay safe. I gotta get back to hunting cheaters. But if you come across any, make sure to
Thank you,
report
John.
them.
Thank you.
Of course, of course.
Yep. Thank you, John. You be on your way. Keep doing what you're doing. We love you.
Godspeed. You stay safe. Always hurts when you leave chill people. He thinks you're a T-Rex. I don't know about that. Yeah, bulk is the word I think I was looking for. John Smash. Yeah, when are they adding John Hulk to the MCU? He's the most powerful Hulk variant. It's just John Hulk. It's his ultimate form. Thank you for the follow, Jose Peg. Or it's Jose Peg, but probably Jose Peg. Is that... maybe that is Jose Peg. I don't remember how you spell Jose. I don't think it's that. I think that's Jose. John Squirrel Girl. Well, I think it would just be John Squirrel if there was like a male variant to the Squirrel Girl. Thank you, Stagiest. Thank you for the gifts, Marquise. I appreciate it. Scarlet John. Scarlett John Hansen. That'll be my female counterpart. The Scarlett John Hansen. Scarlett John Hansen anti-cheat. John Man. John Raccoon. Mr. John Tastic. I like that one. Well, I think it's time to dive. The seas are as empty as ever. It's time for us to dive. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've gone against... I've gone against one person in Hourglass today that's not been a Lost Farmer. Every single person's been a Lost Farmer, except one person. Which is a crazy ratio, because I've done a lot of Hourglass today. Thank you for the follow, Otabi. Or Zero Tabby, however I say your name. Alright, prediction is up. Pretty hard to find John Anti-G, but easy for him to find you. Yeah, something like that. John the Land Human. You've activated the collective brain cell. There's only one. We're a little bit sparse on brain cells here. What's loss farming and why does it happen? So loss farming is when you queue an hourglass and you let the other person sink you, or you just sail out of the zone to get sunk. And the reason they do it is because when you lose, you get pity points. So you get like a tiny bit of rep. So if people don't want to fight and they just want to loss farm, they just lose over and over and farm the pity XP. Should you get Sea of Thieves? If it's on sale, don't buy it when it's at full price. Now maybe that's why Rare never gave me a SOT partner. It's because I always tell people to not spend money on their game, or to buy their game when it's on sale, rather than buying it at full price. Maybe that's why they didn't give me SOT partner. You actually hired like a staff? Nope. Thank you for the rose laser. Got here from a video? Hell yeah. Oh, this guy really making me swim all the way. He instantly dropped his anchor. Really making me swim. About to get eaten by a shark over here. Hello there. It is I, John Anti-Cheat. I'm here to inspect. There's nobody here. Skeletons, flush them out. Where's he at? Yeah, there's nobody here. Okay. Well, I guess I can safely say he's maybe not cheating. Bread space. A lot of stats. Almost like 50 mil. So, not bad in the stats department. I believe that he may have fallen into the water, but I don't know why his anchor's down. Yeah, I think he left. If he was just trying to loss farm, or like, fell off the ship, I feel like he wouldn't have dropped his anchor, because he could just climb back on. Thank you for the stretcher, Dame. Rope pull a runner. Yeah, a little bit. Ugh. Hello, Sharptooth the shark. How could I come across you, John? Well, the kind of like best way to increase your chances of coming across me is play the game while I'm on. Run an emissary that marks you on the map. So, Reapers, Guild Emissary, or just have the Reapers marked flag up, so it marks you on the map. No. You can lose 100%, but you can win 1000%. Absolutely. Also, for the prediction, I'm just gonna end it, or refund it since there's nobody here. There ain't no people. Anybody out and about? Ah, there is somebody out and about. West of us. Nice. Well, inspect I shall. Now realizing he's avoiding the outside because he got redirected by a rock. Currently under a tornado watch, but it really isn't shit. If you don't mind me asking, what state do you live in? Out of curiosity. I'm very familiar with tornadoes. Illinois? Gotcha, gotcha. I lived in Kansas for about 6 to 7 years, so I'm very familiar with tornado watches. Or tornadoes in general, not just the watches. Did he turn his ship around? Oh wait, no, I put him on circle. Oops. Yeah, I didn't straighten out his thing, so he's just gonna spin in a circle. Okay, there he goes. Oh wait, no, it's shrinking. It should be fine. It'll be fine. We just gotta go west. That should put him out of the zone. You seen my friend play John Tom Stoned? I have no idea what that even means. You get yoinked by a tornado, you should finish up the stream, I think. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna get yoinked by a tornado. I don't live in Kansas anymore. We don't get tornadoes where I am, currently. Although every single state that I've lived in, there is like a chance of, there's always some sort of like natural disaster present in literally every state that I've lived in. Where I grew up, in Indiana, we got blizzards, which is probably the more tame of them all. But we got blizzards. Kansas tornadoes, and then I'm not gonna say where I live currently. But I am on a coastal state, so hurricanes. I about said tornadoes again. We get hurricanes. You know, living on the coast or a coastal state. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Hello, John Anti-Cheat. Should I get Sea of Thieves as a 13-year-old autistic kid who loves games? I'm guessing you're being serious. So assuming that is like a serious question, yeah, I mean, I'd say go for it. If it's a game you think you'd enjoy. If you're worried about getting harassed by other people, there is Safer Seas, which is basically just offline Sea of Thieves. Or you can just like turn your mic off or whatever. But yeah. Yeah, I'd say go for it, if it seems like a game you'd enjoy. Just if you are worried about people getting, or like people harassing you. There are a lot of toxic players on the game. So I would recommend, if you are worried about that, probably keep your mic off, or play Safer Seas, if you don't want to be harassed by other players. You've been in Blizzard territory your whole life, and experienced many. Yeah, I experienced a good amount of blizzards growing up. They weren't too bad though, but at the same time, that was when I was from inception to like 10 years old, so I don't really remember them too much, or, you know, I was a child at the time, so I don't really know how bad they were, because I basically lived in the house anyways, but yeah. I am familiar with many of natural disasters. Tornadoes, I would say I'm the most familiar with, or at least tornado winds, and yeah, I'd say tornadoes, not just the winds. Funny enough, you've lived in earthquake territory your whole life but never experienced one. I imagine earthquakes are a lot less common. I mean, it depends where you are, but like, that's tectonic plates. Hurricanes, I guess hurricanes are also, I think, tectonic plate related. Maybe. I may be wrong. I think I'm wrong. No, that's tsunamis. I'm thinking tsunamis. Sorry, don't listen to that. I took an environmental and an oceanology class. I should know this. Tsunamis and earthquakes are tectonic plate related, and technically volcanoes, but volcanoes are much, much slower forming. Hurricanes are like a weather thing. It's usually like I don't remember exactly how they form, but it's something with like cold and hot air and wind movement and stuff out in the ocean. And then tornadoes are similar, but on land, and usually like it's actually pretty similar. Like it's a lot with like the air pressure, and like the winds and the hot and cold. I don't know the exact science of them, but there are no tornadoes, only large gatherings of wind. Which is a tornado. It's kind of like saying there are no hurricanes, it's just a lot of wind and rain. Destructive wind and rain. There are no tsunamis, it's just a really big wave that we call a tsunami. There are. We just call them. I mean, like, yeah, it is wind, but we have a name for it. It's like, guys, there is no Earth. It's just a planet with a lot of water and, like, life and terrain and land. But there is no Earth, you know, it's just a planet. That we so happen to call Earth. It's just a big rock in space. Moon? I don't know what a moon is. That thing's the big space rock. You don't know the space rock? Yeah, it's the round space rock that, you know, covers the sun and determines half of our day cycle. Yeah, you know. It's just the big rock. You don't know the big rock? Legit shot up when you said moon. Yeah, no, we're talking about space again. For some reason, we're talking about a lot of space shit that I don't know why. The UK never gets snow. Not when you'd expect it anyways. I feel like the UK would get snow though, wouldn't it? Like, the UK's in line with at least the middle of the US, if you count for the Earth's curve. It's about like towards the middle of the US. So, probably similar weather to... I mean, I guess it's a different part of the world, but like... I feel like y'all probably get snow. Or I guess maybe, like northern UK definitely gets snow. Like Scotland, Northern Ireland, they definitely get snow. So it probably depends where you are. Like if you're in southern UK, you probably don't get as much. I don't know. I've never lived there, but logically thinking and historically thinking. Because I mean, when you think of like ancient Scots, they always got like heavy furs and like, you know, heavy clothing. Because it's probably colder up there. Can't remember the last time it snowed in December. You get snow, it's just never thick and never when it's expected. If you don't mind me asking, what part of the UK do you live in? Are you in like Britain, Wales, Scotland, Ireland? And I say Ireland because I could be wrong, but I think only half of Ireland is in the UK, I believe. As a British person, as a British person, you do get snow sometimes, but it's mostly ice. Gotcha. Yeah, so it's kind of similar to like my weather, or like pretty much mid-US, Midwest and like middle of US weather, and somewhat southern US weather. Where like when it's cold, we do get a little bit of snow sometimes, but mostly just ice and shit freezing. You are Britian. I believe it. That's because the ocean over there is warm. Or part of the ocean, I guess. Yeah, probably something like that. Northeast Britain. Gotcha, gotcha. We're on the North Sea, though. The North Sea is cold, isn't it? I honestly have no idea. I mean, if I go stick my hand in the ocean, it's probably gonna be cold regardless of where I am. So, you know. By my logic, it's all cold. I don't know where that guy went, because when I saw somebody. Or I'm just tripping and there was nobody this whole time. Although I now remembered, I do need to eat 150 worms, because somebody redeemed to eat 150 worms. Have met any bad guys yet? I mean, I have met some very violent and uncooperative people that I did have to put down, so maybe. Now, I have a question. For anybody that's in the EU, Americans are the only ones that can't really answer this. I mean, unless you are knowledgeable of European culture. Out of the countries that are in the UK, which ones, or which country is, like, the most hated? Like, if I'm specifically asking the people that do live in the UK, like, what is the, like, least respected UK country out of the countries that make up the UK? England? Okay. I'm seeing 2 Englands. I'm seeing 3 Englands. You're like Dexter Morgan? Isn't that the murder? Or is that the black guy that, like, is, always got the memes of him keeping his eye on the dude? I'm blanking on the, thing, but isn't it like the serial killer show or something that the meme comes from? Is Dexter the black guy that, is, like, always memes of him staring at the dude, or is he the other guy, the white dude? Dexter's the main killer? Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I thought. I feel like I'm more like the black guy. I don't know their names, but, like, I feel like I'm more like that guy. Because I'm the guy going and inspecting people. I'm the one keeping my eye on people. Let me lower this. Get my worms. John Dokes? Doakes? It's a weird name. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah. However I say that, I'd say I'm probably more like that guy. Doakes. I think, I don't know how else to say that. Dokes? Dokes. Oh, it's pronounced Dokes, gotcha. Okay. Dokes, cool. I'm buying everything. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm buying everything except what I need. I need the worms. Thank you for the follow, the Beast. I feel like I get followed by a lot of people named the Beast. Are y'all bots, or is there just a lot of people that name themselves the Beast? I feel like that's a very common username. Where'd my spear go? Oh well. No? Okay. So you're not a you're not a bot. I think it's just a lot of people that happen to name themselves something Beast. The Oaks. Oh, the Oaks. Okay. I was like, Dokes? Dokes? Thrown in the Latin A pronunciation. Amade. This game populated, well? No. I'm gonna be real, no. It would be if there were more ships per server, but it's only 6 crews per server, and it's a very big map, which makes it very empty. Dokes is probably more accurate to how it's said. Gotcha. Mr. Beast, that is one person that has Beast in their name. Your character actually look like you? No, not really. I don't have white hair. The hairstyle's not too far off. Yeah, I mean, the hairstyle's pretty close. My hair's a little bit longer, but like, that's pretty similar to like my hairstyle. I usually have it pulled back, but that's not too far off. I don't have white hair. I don't know how tall this character is, but I am pretty tall IRL. Probably taller than John. And I'm skinnier. I'm skinny and tall. No. So, no, not really. Really the only thing that's similar is the hair. Like, the hair's about it. Look like you study the stars? I mean, I do look like a wise old man. You feel like, it doesn't even usually hit 6 in servers? Yeah, I mean, that or a lot of people I think are just doing, like, idle shit, and it's just hard to find them, like fishing and stuff, or just non-world event shit, doing quest. And it's always gonna be hard to find those people. How about the age? Well, I'm not sure how old John is. You know, like, he's not really an old man, just based on, like, he doesn't have a lot of wrinkles. He's got a pretty smooth skin. Don't mind the green. But he does have white hair. I'd say he's probably like in his 30s or 40s. Just like based on his appearance. He kind of looks like he's probably 30s or 40s. Yeah, he is like a young Gandalf. Yeah. So I would say John's character, I say that like it's not me, my character, John Anti-Cheat. Hello? John Anti-Cheat, is a lot closer to the age that people assume I am. So when people go, hey Unk, you're like 30 or 40 years old, aren't you? It's accurate for how the character looks. Yeah. Though, for some reason, a lot of people just think I'm actually like 30 or 40 years old. You don't know about 30 to 40-year-old man being able to generate enough force from a sword lunge to fling himself 50, 60 meters? Well, I don't think a 20-year-old could do that either. I don't think age really accounts for that. So no beard? I do not have a beard now. I could grow one out, I just don't like facial hair. Oh, it's just uncomfortable to me to like, cause I like touch my chin and stuff, or like, you know, lean against my hand or fist, and I just hate feeling like hair on my face. I just don't like it. But maybe when I'm older, I might grow out my beard or something. Who knows? Why is bro eating worms? Because I have almost consumed 20,000, and I need to get my numbers up. We gotta get to 20,000. Also welcome in, Lucid Skull and American Desperado. Yes, way, it is John Anti-Cheat, Mr. William Daniel. Hey John, your mate Jace, or Jensen, is a massive fan. Do you want me to tell him that you said hi? Sure. I just realized I'm filling up with water. That's fair, respect the grind, thank you, thank you. Not enough people respect my commitment to eating worms in this game. Eventually I'll get to 100,000 worms, that's the end goal. You know, we're getting close to being like a fifth of the way there. Hello Iris, welcome in. What's up John? Not too much Deadly Killer. Just the usual. Cheater hunting, you know. And I have no idea where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere.
You knew you did not have to do that.
Hey, thank you for the tier 1 sub.
How could
American Desperado. I appreciate it. Is that an achievement? It is for me. You're committed to eating the most worms possible because of you. And bananas, because they're useless. Valid for the bananas. What are you at for the worms, if you don't mind me asking? What's your numbers at? What's my competition at? Can you vomit on teleporter / invisible? Oh yeah, I mean you could. If you're able to line up a vomit bucket on the cheaters. Her question is, how do you get so many worms? You buy them from the bait crates. You get 150 per bait crate, and you can buy it from the Hunter's Call, so. Makes it really easy to get a lot of worms. How's keeping up that voice for so long? Brother, I'm just talking. I don't have to keep up a voice when I just speak and I talk. But I could do the Russian accent if you prefer a Russian man. Now this is the voice that I could keep up. I've done Red Dead roleplay in entirely Russian voice for at least 5 hours. That is the longest I've done the Russian voice non-stop. Which is not too hard to do a Russian accent. I mean, I stumble with some words or don't know how to say certain words in the Russian accent, but you know, it's not too hard to do it. It may sound a bit less Russian if I say something I have not practiced in the Russian accent, or I don't know how to say, but other than that, it's not too bad. You can do a Scottish accent? I can't do a Scottish accent. No, I wish I could. Your quarter Scottish? Gotcha, gotcha. Did not mean to shoot that. Eat them all? Well, that's the plan. Somebody did redeem 150. Or, I gotta eat 150. Started recently, like you launched the game in Czech. You get your worms from natural sand. Hard work. I respect it. I respect it. Prefer the white sandy worms? Scroll down. I don't know why the chat's not auto-scrolling. How many people you caught cheating today? I've not caught any, but we're looking. We're on the search. And this server's dead as hell, so time to dive. Fresh worms straight from the sand. There is an in-game counter, yeah. It's under, Pirate milestones, hunter, provisions eaten, all the way at the bottom. There's your numbers. And there's mine. Almost 8,000 grubs, about 6,000 leeches, and 6,000 earthworms. Big numbers. Ugh, gotta stretch. You have something that lets people directly report cheaters to? Not really. I mean, we have a ticket system in the Discord, but I don't really use the Discord anymore. Though, like, if need be, my mods could message me or, like, show me it. Yeah. I mean, if you need help getting directed to, like, where to report cheaters, you can ask in our Discord. We can definitely direct you and tell you how to properly report them. Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Tangled Jewel. 100k grub speedrun. Well, there is a Fort of Fortune up. You like Lego? When I was younger, I liked Lego. My first Lego set was, I don't know what it's called, but they were like little crystal monsters. It was like a mining set. With like little ore monsters, like little crystal monsters or something. Yeah. That was like my first Lego set when I was a kid. Oh wait, that's a ship over there. Cool. Oh yeah. I kinda like just lost interest in building Legos. I don't remember when. I think it was like around high school. I just kinda lost interest in it. I think it was mainly when I started getting into computers and like gaming more. And that just kinda like took over my interest. I became a gamer. That's a, that's an Xbox sale. How's one go about reporting cheaters when you come across them? Get as much video evidence as possible, then go on the Sea Thieves website and make a ticket and report them. I think the first was a Star Wars Hoth set that was worth a ton of money now. Nice, nice. Used to eat a lot of worms in PvE, but they only count in PvP. Apparently you only ate 109 worms, which is not right. Bates me. I don't think there's like a distinct difference. I don't think it really matters where you're eating the worms, as far as I'm aware. Damn, missed the puke. There we go. Oh my god, I just fell off my ship. Your first big one was the Arkham Asylum set. Nice, nice. I think my first big Lego set was, it was like a Haunted Mansion set. I had a lot of, like, Halloween and, like, haunted, you know, like ghosts and skeletons and spooky, Lego sets. Which makes sense because I was born on Halloween, you know. Kinda only makes sense to get a kid on Halloween for his birthday. Halloween themed stuff. Fact that that stuff is like 20 years old now, at least. Yeah. I think I'm filling up with water. Oh well. Hello there, gentlemen. It is I, John Anti-Cheat. I'm here to inspect your brig for cheaters. No captainship, I say. Allow me to catch a snake for you. Please don't bite me. Ow. For $200, the set you built, or $200 for the set you built when you were 8. Nice. Did these guys like leave the game or something? Or was he on the island somewhere? think he may have logged off. I don't know where he is. Did he ship bricks when he saw me coming over? Where'd he go? Excuse me, sir, would you happen to be nearby? Don't worry, I'm not gonna tickle your toes or anything. Favorite set was the Millennium Falcon one. Nice. I think my favorite set, it was my brother's, but my favorite set was one of the castles from the Lord of the Rings. He had like a Lord of the Rings set. It was a big ass castle. It may have been like Helm's Deep, I think. That was probably one of my favorite LEGO sets growing up. Don't you ever get bored of this game? Well, the reason I don't get as bored of this game is because this is all I do. I don't play the game normally, I just go around and talk to people. Although when we come across a lot of mutes or just like not interesting people, or just people that aren't here, that does get boring, I will say. Well, I guess when in doubt, just rob the dude, right? Not a whole lot else to do. Homie's not here. I think he may have left. Oh, you got Concord? That was your favorite, by a long mile. Play a sea shanty? I'll think about it. This guy really did not have a lot. Awfully poor. Yeah, this guy is squat auto ship. Well, don't worry, we have a snake. And that's all we need, right? Well, I should probably move it, I'm now realizing. Just so you don't bite me while I'm the wrong side. You're gonna chill over there. So that you don't bite me. I think you just bit me again. I'm gonna puke on you, Snake. What you gotta do about that? About a man puking on you. Apparently you have almost no milestones. All the ones you got in Safer Seas do not count. Oh, okay. I didn't know they didn't count Safer Sea stuff. Could've known. Look at that, I'm rich. I got some random tea. Ah, that's the hole. You did not create a new pirate, nor do you have any other. Yeah, maybe it's something with Safer Seas, and I don't know. That's odd. Well, another ship where there's just nobody here. Let's go. Don't we love that? Time to go find somebody else. Hello, Mosey. Welcome in. How was your day? It was alright. Wasn't as productive as I would have liked because there was some stuff I was gonna edit and I need to get footage for, and then I realized I need people's help to get the footage, so I wasn't able to. And then later in the afternoon I put together some footage for a John Anti-Cheat video that I'll be editing tomorrow. So there is at least that to look forward to, or I guess productivity to look forward to. Yeah. This ended up being later than I would have liked to start editing stuff today. Tuba busy, couldn't help? Yep. He was at work. Hey John, thanks for keeping the sea safe as always. Of course, of course. Without doubt. Keep the sea safe, that is. I'm gonna just sell all of that stuff. Ow, you little shit. Stop biting me. That turncoat. How dare he be employed? Unforgivable. So you can't just AFK farm, days at sea or whatever? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to, like, AFK farm. Oh, you're saying the days at sea. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can. I mean, I'm sure they probably have stuff to prevent you from doing that, so if you had, like, an auto clicker so you don't get kicked, then you could probably AFK days at sea. I mean, the easiest way to get the legendary ship title is just to eat worms. That's kind of how I started, because if you eat enough worms, you'll get the, like, legendary hunter title, just from eating worms on your ship. So that's the quickest way to level up your, or to, like, unlock a legendary title, so you can get another ship. Thank you for the follow, the gentleman. Yeah, it should be close enough. I think that's everything. Let me sell you. Wow, look at those gains. I got 14 coins, and I think that was from the snake. Damn, those things aren't worth anything, goddamn. They're worth squat. Alright, well, time to go back to the ship. Where's my mermaid at? I still hear the snake. Like, I heard it do a snake bite sound. Unless that was like the banner, but I don't think it was. I think it's like, snake's still in the character model. Do I just not have a mermaid? I guess I don't have a mermaid. Or it's on the opposite side, and I don't feel like going to it, so I'm gonna just go at her. Speed up the process for me, game. Bro, is calc is short for calculator type voice? Do I though? I feel like I get such a, like, vast comparison, or like, yeah, comparison would be the word, of what my voice apparently sounds like for people, that I think 99% of the comparisons are just, like, rage bait, or people just trolling. The only, like, voice comparison that I get a lot that I can, like, understand or, like, make sense is a lot of people say I sound like Technoblade, which I would say when I kind of like celebrate, so to speak, you know, I'm like, let's go, doing shit, whatever, we fucking got shot by a cheater. When I like kind of have celebrations, I can understand that, like I can kind of hear it, that I sound similar, or I'm like freaking out about something. Voice critical, I get a lot, which I can understand. I do have a pretty, like, monotone voice. So those two comparisons I can see. I get narrator a lot. I don't think I sound like narrator. He has a very, like, the best way of saying it is like an opera-esque, or esque, not esque, but like an opera-esque voice. He has a very like whole sounding voice. Mine's a little bit more like raspy-ish. Like my voice isn't super like whole. it's got a bit more you know, not opera fancy sound to it. It's not as smooth, I should say. My voice is not very smooth. I feel like narrator has a very smooth voice. Mine is not. Thank you for the hydrate. Markiplier? I don't think I sound like Markiplier. Maybe my John voice, like, granted, it's basically my normal voice, but like when I'm talking fancy, and I'm like, it is I, John. I could see that as Markiplier. I guess, you know, I could kind of see maybe why people think I sound like narrator too, because like I am talking posh, which kind of gives me a bit of that like, it is I, John, yada yada yada. Are you cheating? I could see how that kind of sounds like narrator, or like Markiplier a little bit. I guess I can see that. But like when I'm talking normally, and I'm not talking fancy or posh, I don't think I sound like narrator. Screw you, John. Title got you for a second. Oh, did I get a title? Like an in-game title? Thank you for the grog sip. You definitely sound like narrator. Maybe I need to go listen to narrator. I didn't think I sound like him, but it has been a while since I've heard his voice. I don't really watch him, so. Your mod tone like? Well, that's why I get the, like, a lot of people say I sound like Moist Critical, which I can kind of understand. Just from, like, my monotone-ass tone. Because I don't have, like, a super deep voice. I mean, it is on, like, a lower range. Though to me, I feel like my voice is more just like, it's a middle range. It's a monotone range. I don't have, like, a high voice. But I don't have, like, a super deep voice. Because when I think of deep, I think of, like, you know, big manly voice, you know. Mine's kind of in the middle. To me, I think my voice is very much like just a monotone middle
You
range.
did not have to do that. You knew you did not have to do that. How could you?
Thank you for the prime sub.
Do you live with yourself?
Ian Soley the Gentleman. I appreciate it. Am I going the right way? I'm going south, so I think I am. Is this a real John Anti-Cheat? Click on the profile. Find out for yourself. Through a little bit of work and effort. With one tap. Feel like an infomercial. With one tap, you can confirm all of your suspicions and know for a fact whether the person that you are talking to is who you think they are. There's this very majestic, mystical thing known as research. And in this day and age, it's very easy to research things. You can just ask Grok, or your AI assistants, or your encyclopedia. Not that people use an encyclopedia. This video is sponsored by something. I yowl at you. I'm doing an infomercial. Did I say thank you for the follow, Devil Actual? I don't know. Well, now I did. What in the Greek symbol language? I'm afraid I don't speak, Greek, Zuckles. That looks like Greek or like a Norwegian language. I'm pretty sure that's like some Greek looking language. That's either Greek, Athenian, or like somewhere around there. I don't know what that language is. Finally done all the Tall Tales Never Again. I pray for your mental. I could never. Let's see what this is. Ah, Hindi. I see. I was a bit off. I think Hindi's that's like an Indian language, right? Or am I wrong? Is that not an Indian language? It's Awahi? Hindi? Google Translate said it's Hindi. Arabic, you think? Well, y'all aren't even. I mean, unless you're in the Twitch chat as well. Hindi looks crazy, I understand. Or understand. So y'all just instantly knew from the description? Okay, interesting. I feel like there's some other crazy looking... I mean, a lot of like Arabic languages are like squiggly lines. And like hard to... I don't know, they look weird. Russian cursive? Wait, hold on. Now I kind of want... What's Russian cursive? I know what Russian looks like. Russian cursive. Is it bad? It literally is just squiggly lines. Hold up. What the fuck? Y'all weren't wrong about Russian cursive. What the? It's just a bunch of U's. It's so bad. Yo, Russian cursive is crazy. This isn't random scribbling or a doctor's note. It's Russian cursive in Soviet schools. That's diabolical. Like when you look at the older Russian cursive, like historical Russian cursive, it looks normal. But then when you look at this shit that looks like it's like more modern Russian cursive, it's just diagonal squiggly lines. Okay. That's crazy. Yeah, sounds good, Jaden. You have a good night. I appreciate you watching. Thank you for the gift, OK Snail and Stanley. I've almost made it to this ship. Are you never a mod? No and no. Honey, my show is on. I love those comments of that I'd get on YouTube where it's like, babe, wake up. John Anti-Cheat posted. What do you think this says? I don't know, Russian. I mean, it looks like the Russian, language. I don't know what it says, though. It says your assignment is an unhappy one. Please eat some shiitake mushrooms. I don't think it says that, because there's literally just a straight up 25 in there. And your translation does not have 25. Let me get a prediction going, since we're getting pretty close. I'll refund the one that's been running, because nobody voted on one end. God damn, it's already been 3 hours. Time flies when you're doing fuck all. Ah, there's 2 ships there. Okay. Well, this'll be interesting. Think they're friendly with each other? Maybe? Wait, they're at different islands, aren't they? Oh yeah, I think they're at different islands. Oh, maybe. Maybe not. Looks like they might be on the same island. Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing an alliance flag up, so. For the sake of, maybe winning somebody over in case a battle breaks out, I'm gonna throw up the alliance flag, just in case anybody wants to throw a bone. Though I think that sloop may have just sunk. No, I guess I see their flags over there still. Thank you for the follow, Thong DeLong. Wild name. Thanks for the follow, though. Oh wait, I think I see a fancy flag there. It's not really fancy, the friendly flag there. Oh, they're definitely fighting. Yeah, they're definitely fighting. They are in an alliance, though. Wait, are they fighting? I don't know if they're fighting. Guess I'll join the alliance, though. Ah, I see. They're fighting a Megalodon over there. Well, I'm gonna go over to, these guys first. Hello there. How you doing?
No way. Is that John?
That it is, John. How goes it? Mr. Diego?
Are you John Anti-Cheat?
That I am.
Oh my god!
You need help over there with that mech? Oh, no, you're fine. You just killed it. Hello there, gentlemen. How we doing?
Hello. Friendly.
Yo, yo.
God damn, there's a lot of you
Yeah,
here.
they joined the alliance already.
Greetings.
Damn sure.
Now, would you gents happen to be using any cheats by chance?
No.
No,
All of them.
you see
That's
that guy
good.
back there? That's ours. So
I
we just
kind of
joined these
figured.
guys
Usually sloops don't have more than 2 people on them.
usually, yeah.
Honestly,
Hey, it's a
if you
super
could get
sloop.
a mod to have like 6 to 8 players on a sloop, I'd play with that.
I mean, all you gotta do is just get a big alliance like you got right now.
That's true.
There's the short. He's,
Well, don't mind me, I'm just gonna be writing this down here.
Do you need our names, any identifications?
What was that now?
Do you need any identifications?
Oh no, I'll just begin a sketch of your photo, or your face, which acts as a, an identification photo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have the 3 numbers on the back of my card that you might need, but...
Yeah, maybe later, you know, maybe later. If I need to make any transactions, I'll let you know.
Thanks.
Thank you for the follow, Gleep, and Thong. Oh, I already said that. Alright. We'll just take a little gander around the ship here. No logbook, okay. Ah, some nice cooked grubs down here. Don't mind if I help myself. That's the good stuff.
Only the best on this one.
Am I not gonna puke? 3 burnt grubs won't make me puke.
Inspector,
Unlucky.
but this was kind of a surprise visit, so...
we want the
you
magnet.
know,
We
don't
want
have
the
any
magnet.
grub.
I'm gonna go inspect the galley and take a look at your logbook and make sure everything's checking out, if you don't mind.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
fine,
mind,
that's fine.
but it's kind of abandoned right now.
I shall
There's
return.
Nobody on it, so.
Why are the drops not enabled on our live? Are they partner only? Did I say drops aren't a partner only? I don't know if they're partner only. I probably should have checked that. Is somebody able to check? Because they should be enabled, but if they're sub partner only, then I need to take it off my title. Why are so many people on the sloop? Because they aligned with the galleon and they all went onto the sloop. Alright, let's take a look here. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Good amount of stats. Yeah, not too shabby. Got a random Ashton key, and I could steal their maps for shits and giggles, but I'm not gonna do that. Ooh, they do have a lot of fireworks, though. I will gladly yoink. Oh my god, they got a lot of fireworks. Hello? Wait, oh, that's a fireworks crate, I see. Oh my god, there's so many. Hold up, why are there so many fireworks in there? Hold up. That's crazy. Look at all those. Jeez. They got so many. Surely they got grubs for me, right? No grubs? Damn. No grubs. Unfortunate. They weren't lying about this thing really being empty. Oh, why does the nature dragon say screw you John title got me? Oh, maybe that's what he was talking about. I guess I did name it what was it, drop farm. I did name it drop farming. Not the best name. Are the drops partner only? Oh yeah, some of the smaller SOT streamers don't have drops in the title. I see. It must be partner only. I hate that so much, I'm not gonna lie. We'll just name it Farming Cheaters with John Anti-Cheat. I hate the, like, partner-only drops. They should just make them available to everyone. That'd be nice.
Seeing you here.
Hello there. I'm sad you didn't have any worms on your ship. I was getting hungry. There he goes. Now, where'd the sloop go? Hello? Did they leave? Am I blind or did the sloop disappear? Did y'all sail away? Oh, thank you. Hello? Am I blind? He's gone nonverbal. Southwest and north. That's a moving ship north. I think they just sailed off. Yeah, they sailed off. Okay. Well, okay, fair enough. We're southwest, east. Well, you gents stay safe out there. I shall return to my
I
ship.
just realized I was not pressing press to talk. My bad.
All good, all good. Godspeed.
Take it, sir.
Where's my ship at? Apparently it's southwest, but I have no clue where my ship is. Did they all go into my ship? I mean, I guess I'll take the mermaid and we'll see. Discourages people from watching smaller SOT content creators like myself, you know? Oh, that's not where I want to be. Hi! Can I help you? Hello? Excuse me, skeleton ship. What are you doing out here? This is the Red Sea. You shouldn't be out here. This is dangerous. Wish you could answer the chat? I mean, I can. Just not when I'm actively keeping my ship from sinking in the Red Sea. A little bit hard to do that. my god. This is not how John Antici goes down. Alright, we're out of the Red Sea, thankfully. Though the skeleton ship is not going to be helpful at all. Hold on to that for me if you don't mind. Thank you. That'll keep him busy while I repair. Hypothetically, you think he's just saving the community? I mean, from cheaters, yeah, I am. Unless the community likes cheaters, which they tend to not, but, you know, you never know. Alright. I am very far away, which is okay. Wait, that's not even me, is it? Where's my ship? Oh, my ship's the one all the way down here, I see. So there's just another ship in the Alliance. I didn't even realize. That's gonna hurt. So we need to go north. It's on the website, tune in, watch one, see these partnered streamers for part-time. Gotcha. Yeah, you see, the problem is I don't really look at it. I don't look at the Sea of Thieves chat. I base it off of what other streamers are doing, so if I see other streamers with Twitch drops, or when I go onto the Twitch page and I see Twitch drops, I'm like, okay, well, Twitch drops, fingers crossed, let's hope they're for, you know, all streamers. Because it usually doesn't say on the, like, Twitch page. Well, at least for Sea of Thieves, it doesn't say whether it's partner only. Other games, it will. Don Antici back at it again. Naturally, naturally. Well, we have hit about our time limit, so I'm going to be finding a place to log off. Although I do kind of want to just like chill with the other guys. The Alliance, as I go to log off. I mean, they're not far. I might as well just head back there and we'll wrap up the stream while we sell there. If you could give one specific gift, not something abstract like world peace, to every person on Earth, what would it be? One gift. Gonna be anything though? Like, enjoyable employment, I would say. I would say that would be the one thing I would give to everyone. An enjoyable job. For every person. I think that would be a good gift for every person in the world. $2, watch the economy collapse. I don't know if that's... I don't know about that. Yeah, I'd say just like an enjoyable job. I feel like that's something that most people would want, is a job they enjoy. That skeleton ship is relentless, I will say. Alright, well, while we sail over, if you are on TikTok and you want to come over to Twitch, feel free to. Yeah. We're gonna be raiding somebody. We're wrapping up the stream now, so... TikTok stream is gonna end, but if you want to come over to Twitch, you are welcome to. Yeah. Oh, hi there. Hello there, friend. Let me shoot off my fireworks real quick here. Hello there. Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while. I missed.
Ugh, this goddamn skeleton ship. Skeleton ship has been the bane of my existence. Tokyo Drift. Hello there, gentlemen. I have returned.
There you go.
There you go.
Everything? You genius.
I think
Well, hello there.
Hey, isn't this your guy? Hey.
I am that guy.
That's the other guy.
I'm the other guy.
Oh,
Yes.
welcome back.
The guy from that
So
one
what
time.
What did we get on our ship rating?
Yes, you passed. There were no cheaters on board.
Excellent.
God, my aim sucks.
No cheaters.
Where's your proof?
I'm not a cheating kind of guy.
Oh, anyways. Oh my. Did he just... He just raised my anchor with the... The cursed cannibal raised my anchor. That's crazy. I didn't know they could do that. Man, I got generational beef with this skeleton ship. I swear. Before we end the stream, I'm gonna kill the skeleton ship. Generational beef. Come here, Skelly. Don't know why that didn't grapple, but okay. Alright, Skellies. Anything to burn them with. Nope. These guys are poor. Unlucky. At least they're on the move. Ow, you don't mind? Goddamn. Cool. Throw some traps down, cause why not? Oh, I almost took my head off. Damn. I have returned. Hello there.
There you go. Stay on their backside.
If they had a cannon on the rowboat, I'd shoot at it from there.
Yeah, they're sinking.
We're sinking?
Yeah, they're sinking.
Let's just make sure.
If your entire internet search history was carved onto your gravestone, what would be the most awkward line?
Is it?
Most awkward line?
What is it? Okay. There's a Hungarian one on the,
I would say something that's like how to remove calluses or like medical stuff that I just like don't know. How to remove sores in your mouth.
Are we going back to that ship?
I don't know, I don't think there's like any like awkward things that would be in my search history that I can remember at least.
Cash out.
I mean, there's probably some shit I looked up when I was a kid that would be like awkward or weird.
Some new stuff.
But yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Google, Google.com. How to access Google in Google.
Did they say where we're gonna meet him?
That'd be funny.
Just head back to the ship, bro.
Okay.
What was that big ship?
Let's straight.
Alright, well, time for us to wrap up the stream.
Get this up in the water. Get this up in the water.
We're gonna raid Mr. Crazy, or they're
Oh, yeah,
playing
get all
with whoever that is.
Get that shiny stuff.
Who are they playing with?
Yes, sir. Yes,
I might
sir.
raid this person that they're playing with.
Sir.
They don't call me Toucan Sam for nothing, boy.
Channels for clipping,
back
maybe
that
we'll
galley,
respond to comments. Huh.
Drop the sails, bro. Let's get out here.
Well, we'll probably raid Crazy. Alright, let's get the raid set up. If y'all are on TikTok and want to come over to Twitch, same username, come on over.
We're close enough to the island that the Maggie spawned on us.
Okay.
Almost got him.
Now.
Just follow, I guess.
I think that guy wanted to come on their boat. Spin it around. Yeah, follow them.
I tried.
Alias sales, please.
Alright, here is the raid messages.
Well, if we're following them, we gotta go complete, right?
Take your pick of whichever one you want.
That
Yeah.
guy jumped in the water to
Thanks for the stream, the 200 stream streak. Hell yeah. I appreciate you watching, Franksy. If anybody wants to join the Discord, feel free to. I'm not active in it, but it is community run if y'all want to be, you know, hang out with the community. Could you miss every cannon shot, please? Well, I did miss a lot when I was trying to shoot the skeleton ship, so don't worry, it's not too hard for me to miss a lot of them. Alright, well y'all just take it easy.
Oh, they're 5.
TikTok, bye-bye. Godspeed. There goes TikTok.
Who do you give the Reaper flag to? Can it only be given to Athena, or is it...
He can give
Thank you for the follow, Illusion. Alright, y'all take it easy. Make sure to copy that raid message, we're gonna spam it. Godspeed.
So it would just give them Reaper value.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
See, listen to Creed.
Ian, are you okay if I sink your ship?
We're gonna follow you guys back to Plunder, and then we're gonna sink our own ships. You can sell the emissary flag we have.
Oh, that's nice. You don't have to sink your ship.
No, I mean, we're...
Right here, Frank.
What?
You just do it right here.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.